for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Russell Wilson and the LA Rams.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hoping we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence.
Touchdown, Rams! Bryson Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The numbers for Mixon last week, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 27. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To the right side and complete to Atwell. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Wilson's throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling. And down inside the 15 he goes.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Wilson will throw again. That's complete once again to Hopkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 29, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On first down, Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough happens with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So we have reached halftime here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they go play action now. Burrow. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. This what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Akers again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Akers. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again is Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Yetur Gross-Matos has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wilson. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out.
We can't have that.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Philip Dorsett holds it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
There's Wilson to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 77 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Joe Mixon. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 36, Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Buying time to his left. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the to this one. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.